Hello and welcome back to another video. In this problem, we're asked to draw by hand a rough sketch of the graph of each function. So I have 8 planes here for x and y, and we're going to graph each of these. And we're just going to be worrying about the general shape of the functions, not any actual points. So the sine function is periodic. It hovers between 1 and -1, and it looks something like that. Tangent function is also periodic, but it goes from -infinity to infinity over and over again. E to the x is sort of the standard exponential function. As x goes to -infinity, it goes off to 0. And then as x goes to positive infinity, it goes off to infinity as well. ln of x is the inverse of e to the x. So it's the reflection over the line y equals x. So if we think of the function like this, we are reflecting it over, we get our function that looks like this. 1 over x is a two-part function where negative numbers are their own inverses of each other, so they're both down in quadrant 3, and positive numbers are their own inverses up in quadrant 1. The absolute value function looks like that, where it's equal to y equals x in the positive and y equals -x in the negative. Square root of x looks like that. It's half of a parabola, the other half like this, because of the domain restrictions. Another function with domain restrictions is the inverse tangent, which is the reflection of this function over the line y equals x. Except if we did that, we would have infinitely many lines on top of each other. So I'll just draw this one first. If we didn't have the domain restriction, we'd have another line here, and it would fail the vertical line test. So therefore, we only have this one bit here as the inverse tangent function. So these aren't the clearest graphs, right? They don't go through any specific points, but you can get a rough shape of all the graphs from these sketches. And this is the level of detail which the book is actually asking you to do.